everybody. This is Caroline Cross, and I'm with you today for Angel Heart Radio. You just have me today. I feel extra special to be able to be here with you today because Anita has just had something else pop up and she has had to attend to that. And so I am going to be doing this. So I have to get up Restream Chat. I just suddenly realised. Now, you don't get Restream Chat up. We do. And so we need to be aware of the fact. I was just trying to get so many things done all at once that I hadn't done one little click. And so we'll get on to that now. So if you are interested in having a reading, just put reading in the chat and then I will be able to get through as many of you as possible. So, so let's get going, everybody. So one of the things that we need to think of at this time is that, hang on, Restream Chat is just playing up for me at the minute. So what interesting times we're living in at the moment. So, and I'm sure that all of you are finding this as well. And so when I think it's so important at the moment for us all to come from a place of love and from understanding. Now, one of the other little things that I need to do is to do what we call housekeeping. So I need to just remind you that, remember, you are in charge of all the choices that you make in this life. The messages that are received from the hosts or the guests on Angel Heart Radio are not to be used as medical or legal advice. So, so there's my housekeeping done, and I've got the chat up, so you'll be able to come in and put some comments on. And I see that Marcy and Jennifer are here at the moment. Now, I will be sort of doing two hands, doing various things, so I may be a little bit slow. So, okay, we'll start off with Marcy. Marcy, they're telling me to choose for you a card from Kyle Gray's pack, which are the Keepers of the Light. And so let's see what message there is here for you today. I have I don't have a proper green screen. I'm working on it, but I will get one when I move my whole computer setup. But whoa, here's one here that's popped out all on its own. Right, okay. So this card, Marcy, is Isis. Isis, absolutely amazing, from beautiful days of the Egyptians. And her message is magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. So stay focused. So I will hold her right in front of my face because that's the only way you will be able to see it. So what she is telling me, so if you look at her eyes have got a sort of, I'd almost call it a glazed over look at this moment. It's like you know what you're looking for, you know where you're aiming, and you just need to focus on what you know within your heart. And that beautiful anchor cross that she has around her neck, I know how powerful that is. And so, you know, it's really important that you listen to what she is telling you. And I can see that you've put some notes on to say that she comes to you during meditation and you've had her as a teacher and you've been in Egypt. So what she is saying to me is she is working with you really, really strongly. And she wants you to look past this glazed screen. It's almost like a glazed screen at the moment in front of where you're looking. It's like it's just there in front of you, but you can't get to it because of this glazing across the front of your eyes. I hope that makes sense to you. But what she is also saying to me is that you need to work more with your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is so powerful, and it is receiving so many messages from those who have passed and from those who are yet to come. So really, you know, you said that she, are you able to send her a photo? Do you mean that you want me to send you a photo of this card? If you do, just say yes, a photo of the card. And why the major depression, that's what this glazing is in front of your eyes. And so it's about working through this depression that you have, because you are strong enough and you have enough support from the other side to work through this. So work with her. Do the work with the anchor cross. I can remember my mother used to have an extremely powerful anchor cross. And so if you don't already have one, I would suggest that you go and purchase one, and that you cleanse it, and that you then start to work with it and meditate with it, holding it in your hand. And so it's really, and yes, I understand about the bipolar and the unstable moods, but you have got a lot of support and they're working with you at this time. So they want you to really and truly step into the place that you know you have that amazing gift. You've come back here in this lifetime for a very special reason. So look past this glaze. It's an anchor cross, I think it's ANKH, something like that, along those lines, but it's called an anchor cross. So if you go into any New Age shop, or even if you look it up online, you'll be able to find it online. So they're really good. So I hope that helps, and you can always pass a message on to me later on in the comments section if you want to. Okay. It's pronounced anchor, but I know it. I'm sure it's ANKH or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ANKH. So just go and have a look and take that as it comes. Now, hang on, I just want to now write down a couple of names. Otherwise, they're all going to go up higher, and I'm going to miss them. So usually with both of us doing this, it's a little bit easier, but that's okay. This is a good challenge for me to see how we go. So we've got plenty of names here at the moment. So, okay, Marcia. Jennifer. Jennifer Cooper. This card is from the Oracle of the Fairies cards pack. I really love working with the fairies and with all of the elementals. So just one final word from Marcy. You're not lost, okay? Just look past the glaze. You're not lost. Happy to talk to you at another time if you'd like to. Okay, so let's get to Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer. This is a beautiful card. Now, this card is celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Oops, I've got to get used to doing this. I might have to take my screen down. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card. So they're both fairies, the male and the female. They've both got their wings and they're dancing. But look at the beautiful background. What the card is saying to me and what my guides are saying to me is you also have so much within you to share with the world, really. But it's like at the moment, the pipe has been closed a little bit. It's not fully closed, but the pipe's been closed a little bit. So they want you to play music, sing, dance, loud, in your kitchen, in the car. Make lots of noise, lots and lots of noise. Because what has happened is that they're showing this really strange picture to me of like a plastic pipe, and it's been squeezed and it's partly closed. And so what they're saying is they want you to, with the noise that you make, it's like going to, you know how when we sort of clear a drain pipe and we put some stuff in and it goes whoosh and it all clears? That's what the music is going, and the loud singing is going to do. Now you can do this at home, you can do it in your car, you can go out into the garden, you can do it out in the forest, but they want you to become loud, to clear this part blockage that is there. I hope that's making sense to you, because it's very unusual message that I'm receiving for you. So what they're saying is you have so much within you to share, and people love it when they see you dancing and singing and being happy. And life is what we make it. And they're asking me to pass on to you one of the sayings that I have, and the saying that I have relates to my life, but it's so important to me, and it's, I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I chose to become. And they said that will make, they will make it clear. And yes, thank you for that, saying that it makes so much sense. You do feel like a clogged pipe. Okay, so they've given you the remedy to clear that clogged pipe. So go out and do that, and let's see where it goes from there, because it's all bright, happy, and a wonderful future ahead of you. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Right, just got to write down another couple of names here. I hope I get to go through everybody's seeing as I'm doing this here today. This is for one of my favorite girls. This is my co-host on and Elemental Conversations. This is Gabby Forrester. I'm going to do a card for you now, Miss Gabby. And of course, Gabby, I'm going to draw your card from the Dragon cards, the Dragon Oracle. Oh gosh, that one just leapt up and turned itself way up in front of my face here. The Air and Fire Dragon. Expand your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm, and communicate your passion. Okay, Gabby, as you can see, the dragon is there, and the dragon has leapt out of the portal, the volcano, the portal for you. And look at all the orange in that card. Now, the orange chakra is your sacral chakra. That's your, what they call the chakra of passion. And in this case, it's about passion for life. And as you bring out and do more of your creativity, like the beautiful wands and things that I know you made a while ago, but you have such a beautiful creative side to you that they want you to bring back your creative side, because that creative part of you is your passion. And so your beautiful art oh, I love your paintings you do of the dragons. And for those who have not been able to see Gabby's beautiful paintings, she has a Facebook page called Vessel, Vessel. And I would recommend any of you go and have a look at that page, because Gabby does the most beautiful dragon and sylph paintings. They're just gorgeous. But Gabby, it's about bringing your creative side back, and you've just slightly lost some of that passion for life, and that will help to bring your creative side and bring that passion for life back in. Okay, and I can just see your message that says, that's timely. I've let my creative side slip lately. They're pretty spot on, aren't they? I love the messages that we receive from the angels, from the elementals, from the dragons, from the fairies. Okay, so next we have Ursula. Ursula, I can understand your confusion and missing your dad who passed suddenly. So let's see what the message is. I'm using Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light cards. Okay, this is very interesting. So this is Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Now, what you're being told is that, as you know, your dad is with you. And your dad is letting you know that he is well. And you have a lot of things to face up to in the future, not only about your family, but this is about your spiritual life and your spiritual journey and your spiritual path. Now, I'm just going to say a little bit from my life. One of the things that I found when my mother made her transition, because my mother was a clairvoyant, and before she passed, we had both laughed and talked about the fact that we would be able to meet each other once she had made her transition. And I'm really happy to say that that has happened. But one of the things I needed to realize was that as a spiritual person, part of me is saying, Mum is fine. Your mother is fine. She is here with you and your mother is fine. But my body ached. It ached with pain for my mum, and I just wanted to be with my mum. And what the very hard lesson that I learned there was that our physical body needs to grieve. So we need to recognize the fact that we are we're a soul that's using this physical body as the vessel for our soul in this lifetime, or the vehicle for our soul in this lifetime. And we're here to experience emotion, free will, and all of the things that we need to experience. And so, you know, I would just ache and my body would be so distressed. And then it took a long time, I'll admit, and I still have some days that I think to myself, oh, I just must pick up the phone and tell Mum that. And then, oh, I just need to have the thought, and Mum knows the thought, and I know she's with me. And it's, yes, I understand, Ursula, thank you for your messages. Same for me, no breath, my mind and heart know all is well, but my body is kaput. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Your physical body needs to have that time to heal. And so you know, what you need to think about is that it's okay. It's okay to grieve. We have to grieve. It's part of not only the physical, but it's part of the spiritual journey. Grieving is a major part of what we need to learn and what we need to experience. And so be kind to yourself is the most important thing I can tell you, Ursula. And I understand exactly what you're saying. And look who's just been able to pop in with us here. Good morning, Anaya. I can't hear you, my darling. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Oh, I can hear you. Just turn it up a little bit. You're very, very soft. Try again. Now, Ursula, just in finishing, you know, if you want to write to me or anything like that, or you want to put any more comments in, just let me know. And just remember that, you know, we are here in this physical body. So let yourself grieve. Let yourself grieve. And I beat myself up about that. But it was a really hard lesson for me to learn. So I'm hoping you can learn it a little bit easier than me. But there's no time limit on how much we need to grieve, how long we need to grieve. So just allow yourself to grieve and all will be well. Eventually, don't put a time limit on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Love yourself and know that your dad is there with you. And I'm sure that when you stop and you think about your dad, you will be able to feel his energy and you will know he is there. Okay. Hello, let's see how we go now, Anaya.
How exciting. Hello, everyone. So glad to be here. Didn't think I was going to be able to join you today, so this is a real treat for me. Thank you for allowing me to pop in, Carol Ann.
My pleasure.
You've been doing a lovely, lovely job. And it's beautiful to hear the readings that you've been given, and that one about Isis was fabulous.
Thank you. You've heard of an anchor cross, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So many powerful tools that come through for us spiritually, aren't there? Yeah. So many ways that we have support and knowledge that come through for us. And that level of support, after all these years, sometimes I still sort of get that wow moment. Wow. You know, because it's so powerful and it's so all-encompassing and so beautiful and such a gift. Such a gift. Yeah.
Okay, so I've got two more people on the list here. So there's Erin Gordon and Linda Rapson. Who would you like to start off with?
I would love to start off with Erin. Now, if you just give me a moment, I'm going to sign into the chat so I can see.
Yeah.
So if you would like to take the other lady.
Okay, so I'll do Linda. It was really funny because I logged on, did all of the things, did the housekeeping and whatever, then suddenly realised I hadn't got the chat up. So, you know, I had to take a backward step there. All right, so I'm going to do one for Linda. Lapson. I just noticed a comment that had gone up, and sorry, I have a certain feeling about that.
Love our comments. We love our commenters.
We do.
Wow.
Okay. Linda Lapson.
Oh, it's our Linda. Woohoo.
Linda Lapson. Okay, so Linda, the card that I have drawn for you is abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. Okay. I know we have troll, Gabby. That's what I was commenting about before. I unfortunately don't know how to get rid of a troll.
I do.
Good, thank you, Anaya. Okay, so back to Linda. Linda, Abundance is not just about money, it's about health and happiness and expressing our gratitude for all that we have. And so what I really want you to do is to go into a meditative space, and I want you to picture yourself standing in this beautiful, beautiful lotus blossom. Giving thanks for the abundance that you have and for the abundance that you are going to receive. When we stop and we think about all that we have in life and we express our gratitude for all that we have, what we find is that we have so much more. So much more comes our way when we express our gratitude and the recognition of all that we have. Because sometimes we get caught up in this busy, busy world that we're living in. And so we don't stop, we don't think about what we have and about what is happening in our life that we can express our gratitude for. There is so much in your life that it's so exciting and there's so much more to come. But at the moment, they want you just to stop and to, once again, go into, connect with your crown chakra, because your crown chakra is where you're receiving the wisdom of the ancients. That's what I always like to think of as with the crown chakra. And just to stop, realize, express your gratitude, and send kindness out to everybody in your life, which I know you already do. But by us expressing kindness to others, we're expressing it to ourselves. And it's building the self-love. Because first of all, before we can love anybody else, we need to love ourselves. And so I hope that makes sense to you, because it's just, I feel just so beautiful within my heart as they show me all that you have to be grateful for and how much more is coming your way when you just step into that.
That's beautiful. And that abundance, by showing ourselves love and gratitude, to me, that's one of the purest forms of abundance. Because it's so easy to give to others, isn't it? It's so easy to see the best in others and to love other people in a way that we can often find very difficult to love ourselves.
Yeah.
So that was a beautiful reading. Thank you. And I have wonderful cards for you, Erin. First of all, oh, this is interesting. I didn't see that. Okay. So first of all, we have Whale Spirit is here. Yep. Now have a look at this card. The deep dive. Trust the great mystery. It's that deep dive into the mysterious realms. And sometimes those mysterious realms, because they're mysterious really for me, because there isn't a way to explain them that fits for everyone. There isn't a one word fit. There isn't, one way to explain. This is why it's such a beautiful, deep and mysterious world for us, because it's all encompassing. It is for everyone all the time in every way possible. And when that whale takes that deep dive, there is such trust there. The trust to know that every bit of information they need to receive will come to them so that they can take the path that they need to take. That journey, they swim all around the world, all through the great oceans. And so this for you is a very powerful message, because it's about stepping into the power of your faith, your trust, and your inner wisdom, Erin. Your inner wisdom has this really, they're showing me it's a two-part thing. There is what you consider, now please let me know if this is incorrect. I'm not in the chat, by the way, but I should be able to see your comments on the Angel Heart Radio Facebook page in the comments section there. So they're showing me that there's a path that you're comfortable with and a path that you are really not comfortable with. So they're saying it's the path that you're not comfortable with. This is where your big faith needs to step in. If you specify that everything comes from the light, everything comes from Creator, everything comes from unconditional love, everything comes from the divine source of all wisdom and great love and support, there is absolutely nothing to fear, right? Because you have that connection. Now that card, by the way, is number 65, right? So I shuffled the deck, of course. Then the next one that came up was White Raven Spirit. Look, number 66. We have 2 consecutive numbers happening here for you. So all those sixes are asking you to elevate your focus, right? So when we have an earthbound focus, worry focus, fear focus, what if focus, you know, all those types of things, very difficult to move into the peace, isn't it, Caroline? We know that very, very well, right?
Yes.
So White Raven is saying trust. There is so much magic around you, so much divine magic, not hocus pocus magic, not magic of abracadabra. Look, I'm going to pull a rabbit out of a hat. Aren't I amazing? We're talking about that deep magic of your heart, the deep well, the deep. They're saying it's just, oh, okay, I've never heard that before. They're saying it is your sovereign spirit. Come in with this, Erin. You have it. You are it. It's not something you have to figure out how to get, right? You are this incredible spirit, this incredible divine wisdom. So, and it's showing me that this little bird is actually still growing into its adulthood. So whatever it is that you're wanting to learn more about, please take that path. This path is very important for you, and it's a very nourishing path for you. Have a lot of support there, and it's really time. So you've got those 2 wonderful spirit messengers coming through. If I can get the cards apart. See how close they are? They didn't even want to disconnect. So you've got those 2 wonderful cards. Okay, we've got the whale, and we've got White Raven Spirit. And that's for you, Erin. Thank you.
And Erin is saying, if you can't see it, she's saying that she can completely relate. Now, can I just add something about the whale card there?
Please.
So whales and dolphins sing the harmony of the planet, sing the harmony of Mother Gaia. And so it's asking you to go in the flow, the harmony, and to go through it, and to listen to the songs.
Those songs are powerful, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, so Jennifer Peachy, I'll do a reading for you. And then Anaya, we've had Chloe Dickinson just popped in.
Thank you.
I'll do Jennifer. Whoa, Jennifer Peachy. Hello. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. Wow, the power in this card as I'm holding it is absolutely awesome. Okay, so you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Woo, woo. Okay, so Archangel Michael, of course, his colour is blue. But what I'm picking up with this colour here is the Earth Star Chakra. Okay, so they're wanting you to make sure you are completely grounded, because at the moment you're not. And so when you're properly grounded, you're going to be able to connect easier and more completely with your spiritual guides and your angels, because they have a lot of messages for you at this time. And what they're saying is, don't worry, you're okay. Everything is safe. You don't have anything to worry about, because when we worry about something, when we think about it all the time, we bring that to ourselves. And so by concentrating on something that's negative, That's what we're bringing to ourselves. And that's why we say a lot, you know, send out gratitude, love, kindness, compassion. And so that's what the important thing is for you. So they want you to surrender the concerns and worries that you have at this time, because it's so important for us all to be grounded, not just you, Jennifer, but all of us need to be grounded at this time, because the energies on the planet are absolutely massive. And so, you know, by us staying grounded, we're staying connected to Mother Gaia, we're staying connected to God the Creator, we're staying connected to our guides and our angels and the elementals and everybody who's here to support us. So by us being grounded and connected, then we can surrender and let them to give their messages to us, because I feel they're giving you, there's lots of messages coming your way, but at the moment the channel isn't as clear as it could be. So, you know, go out and sit in the garden. If you're sitting in an office and they've got a wooden floor underneath you, that doesn't matter. Send out roots and tendrils from the bottom of the soles of your feet. They will go through the floor. They'll go through concrete. They'll go through anything, and connect down into beautiful Mother Gaia. And when you connect through to her, allow her feminine energy to come up, because that you need some more feminine energy would be very supportive to you. I'm not going to tell you you need it. It would be supportive to you to help you to surrender to the situation that is concerning you at this time. So please connect to Mother Earth, get grounded, and it's all really, look, to have Archangel Michael come up for you is awesome, and the power that's in this card, and that power is there for you, Chloe, to take it, to use, because that's what they want you to do. That's why they're giving it to you. Okay, thank you.
You were reading for Jennifer, right?
Yes. So no, you're doing a reading for Chloe. I just
I was saying you were reading for Jennifer. You mentioned
sorry.
Chloe toward the end. That's all. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I know you know who you were reading for, but sometimes when we've got a few people there, names can get. Okay, so much came out for you, Chloe. So much came out for you. Right. Now, the whole lot. Hang on, let me just. The whole lot is really focusing on, this is all about you and your action. Shifting your perspective. You have the air guardian here. Shift your perspective. Breathe through. Breathe. Wise woman keeps telling me to breathe. Shift.
Wonder who she'd be.
So it's about shifting your perspective. Now, they're showing me that when you're taking in whatever fears, worries, concerns you have, imagine.
I've lost your sound.
Thank you. For some reason, when you take these in, they're showing me you take these in, it's like you've got plums, grapes, something in your mouth, right there, all there. This is a fear about this. This is a worry. This is a concern. What if? Blow them out. Big breath, blow them out. Get right into that breath and keep on blowing until you know you have blown that energy clear out of your space, clear out of your body, clear out of your frequency. And if you need to do this over a period of time, that's absolutely fine and actually quite perfect, because all of this came in layers, right? We create everything in layers. We are going to heal everything in layers as well. Shifting your perception is a powerful choice, and the air guardian is here saying to you that she, he, they, because guardians are like amazing. We're not talking about a man or a woman. It so happens that it's coming to you in the form of this particular picture, but you can see so much in there, and the power and the love and the breath. Look at those beautiful raven wings. I mean, you've got so much available for you, Chloe, and within you, you have this, they're showing me that you have this very gracious spirit, And then that is counteracting almost a little bit with this fear. Can you please give me yes or no? Is this on target for you? That it's almost like this fear. Can I trust this? Can I do it? Am I being egotistical? And they're saying, you know what? No, you're not. You are being.
She's saying
exactly.
yes, yes.
Good job. Oh, thank you, guys. So you are being exactly who you are. And because we are having a free will experience, we are in the land of choice. We have to choose between our thoughts and fears and our connection. Right? So keep choosing your connection. Blow it on out, girl, because you are like amazing. Okay, which one next, guys? Shield Maiden.
Okay, so first of all, I'll give you the message from Chloe. She
Okay.
said, all my life, the messages, Chloe said, all my life people think I'm stupid and now I'm insecure. I don't know if I'll be successful like I always stress.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You already are successful.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be successful at being insecure, right? So you're very successful at that. I know quite a bit about that myself. I've been on, some pretty major journeys in my life too. We all have. Now it's time. You've got this choice, Chloe. You can make this choice. Everybody thinks you're stupid, right? Everybody thought I was stupid as well. Oh, you're too emotional, Anaya. You're just stupid when you're like that kind of thing. And that's the beautiful thing, actually. And it's hard to feel that at the time. And the reason there's so much beauty in that, Chloe, is because we are then standing in a point of power. Am I going to buy into somebody else's perception about me, or am I going to sink into the truth about me? And sometimes those perceptions are our perceptions. Before I published the Angel Code, I was terrified because I thought, how many times did you hear this come out of my mouth, Carol Ann? I'm kind of, what if people think I'm an idiot? Right? I mean, now that I've done it, it's like, what was I thinking? But at the time, it was such a powerful thing. And this had been going on for 20 years, this particular journey. So your shield maiden is here. And what she's saying to you, as these thoughts and images and impressions and other people's opinions come in, just ask her for her shield. Look, she's very like Michael in that energy field, right? Yeah. She's got the sword. She's there going, you know what, girl, you and me together, we don't have to take any of that. We can, and it's not about fighting back. It's about using that, and that cuts through the veil. It cuts through misperception, our misperception. We're not in control of what anybody else feels, thinks, how they behave, and it's actually not our business. No. What is our business is ourselves. Now, you can ask that that's cut through for you. Get to the root of it. Let's cut it right out of my existence. Dissolve it. It might feel more gentle for you. Amelia White's joined us. You've got to do what feels right for you. Like Louise Hay used to say, I was listening to her Healing Cancer CD, and she was saying, if you're a peaceful person, then going to war with something is not going to work for you. So she always imagined when she had cancer that there was cool, clear water. It's trickling all through her cells, gently washing away everything that wasn't healthy and beautiful and whole and magnificent. And you can feel that, I can tell. So make plans and focus. Again, it comes very much in with shifting your perception, right? So here we go. There are these two amazing energies. These spirit guardians are here for you. So don't be afraid. Well, actually, cancel cleared. That was me. Sorry, guys. So they're saying, as you become afraid to take these steps, call them in, blow it all out, call your angels, call on your spirit guides, your guardians, these beautiful, magnificent spiritual beings that are all around you. They're showing me like you standing in a vast library, and every book on the shelf is a guide or a guardian for you. That's how much you have available. And you can just pluck that book off the shelf and ask them, how do I proceed? I'm feeling this. Can you help me? What would I do here? I'm scared, right?
Yeah.
So you just keep remembering that image of the vast library. Now, broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. It's the arrows and slings that come our way, and they do, right? We know that. And that's okay. It doesn't feel okay. It's not something we want. But if you are feeling like you're under attack in any way, you can, okay, they're showing me Michael and your shield maiden are both there. So you've got this masculine and feminine balance happening for you. They're standing, they catch them effortlessly. Break, right? And they can do this all day long and they never ever tire. They can do it 24/7, 360. And that is, they're telling me that is a really great image for you to have, because it kind of feels like you're under attack. And when it's under attack from your own self, get them to do the same thing internally, right? You have this amazing, there's so much love there for you. And letting yourself be okay with when life feels like it stings and bites, right? Because we've got to be, don't we, Carol Ann?
Yep, we do. We do.
That's just the way it is. And through it all, if we choose to stand in peace, embrace the energy of peace, if we choose to do that, it will become easier over time. But it doesn't mean to say you will never feel any of this again. We do feel it, right? I feel it.
Yeah, we do. We all feel it.
We all feel it. And that's the beauty of it, because there we are with choice.
Yep.
We choose to call in these amazing beings. We choose to step out. We choose whatever. So, Chloe, I can see your messages now, which is awesome. So thank you so very much. And yes, Amelia, you would like a reading as well. Chloe, take this out into the world, take it into your heart, and please know just how incredibly supported and loved you are, and how amazing you are too.
And can I just add something about the shield?
Please do.
Shield and the sword. So what I was seeing is sometimes when you need to build up your energy within yourself, when you might be feeling a little bit low, you know, and this is people going out to war or trying to rally the troops, they bang their swords on the shield. And so they're saying to you that when you're feeling a little bit timid and a little bit shy within yourself, just to visualize yourself with your sword, or Archangel Michael's sword, and banging that shield and building up the momentum within you, that you're invincible. When you're like that, you're invincible. So, you know, by beating that sword, because it's the shield is against your chest, and so you're beating that sword on the shield and you become invincible.
See, that's lovely. That's beautiful. I love that. And it's very powerful, because it is that banging. It's, you know, it's rallying, isn't it? Come on, everyone, come on in, you know, here we go. And we're not, you know, we are so blessed that we're not, many of us, in that situation where we're physically in a war. But sometimes that internal war is so powerful, Carol Ann, that it actually feels like we're in a war. Yeah. Right? Now.
It's turmoil within.
Yeah.
It's turmoil within.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do a card for Ingrid James, and then we have Amelia. So
lovely.
Lovely, lovely. So Ingrid, shine from within. Look back into the right place. Shine from within. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card. And look at all of the beautiful little flowers and all of the little fireflies and all of the little dragonflies and everybody that's flying around the top of her head, around her floral crown. And the message is, looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. And Ingrid, you know, this card is it's so delicate and it is so beautiful. And what they're saying to me is that sometimes on the outside it looks like you have it all together. It looks like you've got everything in place, everything's as it meant to be. But inside, you're that little girl who's in this picture here. And it's like, oh, I'm really sure, are they going to accept me for what I am, for the things that I'm saying, for the things that I'm doing? Hello, let it blow right away, because you are so powerful. Within this beautiful little girl is the absolute power to do whatever it is you want to do, because what you share with the world is so loving and so caring, and the feelings and support that you give to everybody else is just amazing. And so there are the two aspects to yourself. There is this quiet little girl, and then there is this absolutely powerful spiritual being. And so what they're saying is that they know what you have inside and they want you to share it more and more. People can see the little you, but you have so much more to give. So don't hold back. Don't hold back. It's time for you to realize just what you know, what you can share with everybody else, because this is a time for us all to share, because we're all on this ascension journey and it's not an easy journey. So the more support we can give to one another, then it makes it easier for us all. So shine your light for all to see, and shine it with love, compassion, kindness and gratitude, for you are each one of those aspects. Thank you.
That's so beautiful, Carol Ann. That's so beautiful. We keep coming back to kindness and compassion. And Erin, our lovely Erin, says, Anaya and Carol Ann, you are both such a blessing. Your messages, knowledge and stories you both share truly enrich us all. Thank you for everything you both give. Oh, I love this community.
And
You know,
so
Erin,
do we.
it's so beautiful to receive that from you, because, you know, this is not about a show. This is about the community that we build for you guys. And we would really love you to reach out to us. What do you want us to do on our programs for you? Now, we've had someone writing to us about some absolutely wonderful requests for a show, a couple of shows actually, and we are so grateful for them, because we know then that these are particularly pertinent to the people who are watching us. And we really love that. So please do let us know about anything at all that we might be able to do on our programs that can support you. And you never know what that's going to spark, Carol Ann, hey?
That's exactly right. And you know, this is it. And I love, you know, the community. We are just so blessed to be a part of this wonderful community. Yep. And you know, like we can, as you see from when we do our reading shows, the messages relate to so many people, not just the one person that we're doing the reading for. So this is why we would love to know what you would like us to talk about, to share, and to shine a light on, because so many people have so much. And it's like you sort of hear people say, oh, I went to this workshop and the message that was given to somebody or other was spot on for me. That's what it's all about. That's why you were there. That's why everybody was here today. And so, you know, it's just really awesome to be able to be part of that. And Ingrid has just said that her message was spot on. Oh, that's great. Thank you for for relaying that, Ingrid, because it's always nice to know that, you know, the messages that we convey are really hit the spot with you, because that's what our aim is, to be here for you guys. This is what it's all about. We could just sit and listen over a cup of tea and chatter away, but we want it, which we'll be doing on the weekend, by the way. But, you know, so, but this is for all of us. This is for the community.
Absolutely. The community, which is you and us together. Now, Jennifer wrote earlier, somewhere in one of the threads I saw, that there was a reading given for someone else, but it so felt right for her. And Carol Ann's absolutely right. If a reading really strikes a chord with you, it's for you as well. These readings have the power to touch people's lives, their hearts, and their soul connections.
Yeah.
And so when you say yes or no, we don't, you know, that's all I really need anyway.
That's me too.
Is yes or no.
Yep.
Unless you particularly have something you want to ask. I love that, yes or no. Because if I've gone off on a bit of a tangent, maybe I'm reading for somebody else and I don't even realize it, right? I want to come back to you because that's what we're here for. Okay, so
we have a video.
We do, but I'm having really strong guidance to mention this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the requests we've had is from someone who was adopted as a girl, and she never really felt a connection with her adoptive family, and she didn't actually feel accepted. She was too much of a tomboy for her adoptive family, and that has caused a lot of, as you can imagine, a lot of heartache in her life. And so if you are experiencing that yourself, we want to hear from you as well, because we're looking now of ways of really being supportive to this particular person and to other people who have had this experience. Some people have a wonderful adoption, an adoptive life, and we are so grateful for that, but not everyone does. So how can we support you? And it's so funny, Carol Ann, because lately I am watching what's that show called, guys? Oh, it's an amazing show about adoption.
Oh, okay.
I'm just so drawn to it, and then boom, up this pops. Right? So look at that, guys. Okay. Amelia loves this community too. It helps her to stay connected to her soulful side. Thank you for always sharing your hearts, ladies. Well, that's what Angel Heart Radio is all about. That is us. That's it in a nutshell, right? So thank you, Amelia. Right. Okay. All right, angels. Right. Okay. So first things that come through for you, Amelia, there are two parts to this reading. Your guardian angel is with you, saying you're not alone. Even though you feel so alone, you're not alone. And if you have a look at these symbols surrounding this feather, actually, I'm just going to change my view so I can see the card as well without having to turn it back around all the time. If you can see these symbols, look at the eye above. Now, this is symbolizing an all-encompassing, all-loving creator who sees everything, every point, every turn, every need, every tear, hears every prayer, and then sends out the energy to the beautiful created beings who can come in and assist you in the best way, right? So you are completely surrounded, completely supported, even as you feel alone. And sometimes feeling alone like that, I know what that feels like. And it's hard to remember or hard to actually connect in at those times that you actually in truth aren't alone. These amazing beings are calling upon their community as well. And their community is there for you, Amelia. And they really want to support you. And in order to do this, they need your assistance, because they need you to ask and welcome that in. Because without that, it's kind of like their hands are tied. They can send you love, but they can't get quite as involved because we have a free will need experience contract, you need to actually talk to them, invite them in, work with them. Next part of this is this card here. I'm going to put it back so I can see the card again. Okay. It's the moon.
Oh,
Take note
wow.
of intuitive messages. I know, right? Woohoo! Now, Archangel Haniel is particularly prevalent in this reading as well for you. If you haven't listened to the Archangel series, man, oh man, I cannot recommend it highly enough for everyone. And you'll find all the links for that on my website at angellight777.com. So Haniel is one of 16 archangels who came through and asked us to channel them on the program, on the series, which we did. Okay, so this particular one, they're talking about all the ages and phases of the moon, and the moon has this amazing energy. And if you imagine the moon watching everything all over the world and all the development, the growth, the turmoil, the peace, everything, right? We've got this amazing, gorgeous, loving energy viewing everything and shining out this love. So please go out and get into the moonlight. Even if it's cloudy, it doesn't matter, because that moonlight is there and it penetrates through the clouds. Our physical eyes may not see that, but our receptive selves will feel it. So moon bathing is wonderful for you. And they're also asking if you don't already have one, please get a calendar with really big squares so you can write something in those boxes. And for at least a full calendar month, if not more, possibly 2 would be even better, they're saying, write how you're feeling in those boxes. It might be whatever, confused, joyful, sad, depressed, could be anything, unwell, anything. And what they're saying this will do for you is not only will it begin to connect you with the moon more powerfully, but you will begin to see if there is a pattern. So the longer you do this, the better. And then you will see if there's a pattern that you actually experience through the phases of the moon. Make sense? Okay. Take note of your intuitive messages. Because you are so intuitive, it's easy for you to filter out messages because they come in so much. So they're asking me now. Okay, right. They're now asking me just to split the deck. Okay. Oh, Wasp Spirit. This is the second time Wasp has been out. Sometimes life stings. We've discussed that already. But if you can see the harmony within everything that's going on, how everything is interlinked, everything is connected, every single thing. And when life stings, it's not about you. Your contract, the contract that you yourself help draw up, again, Archangel Jeremiah will be wonderful for you to work with. And Jeremiah is also one of the archangels on the Archangel series. Please work with Jeremiah. And the other one is the Stag Spirit is here to take the lead. It's time. Take the lead. It's time for you, they're saying, to step out of what your mind is telling you is the way forward for you. And if you look at the stag, these horns are the antlers are so amazingly strong and powerful. But look how they're adorned. Look at the gentleness, the softness. And again, that moon image behind the stag is so beautiful. It's time for you to really begin this journey in a whole new way if you're willing. And I hope that is assistance to you, Amelia, for your lovely, beautiful self.
Okay, and then looks like the last one for today is Nicole Summers Dyer.
Okay.
And I felt to draw a dragon card for you, Nicole. And I just love the dragons. And wow, look at the fun that dragon is having, frolicking in the water with the water dragons as well as the air dragons. So the message is helped you to connect with higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, and be open to enlightenment. Express your inner song. Okay, so they're saying to you, have fun, Get out and play, frolic, enjoy life. The green is all about Archangel Raphael, and Raphael is all about healing. And as you bring more fun and light and happiness into your life, then your intuitive abilities and the whole other world of spiritual development will open to you, because they will be healing aspects that have happened in the past that need healing. It's like when you're at home, sometimes if you're feeling a little bit down, go and get in the shower. Let the water run on your head and let it run down over your body and out the drain plug. Because, you know, sometimes we pick up little bits of negative energy, and that's a really easy way to do it. But, you know, when you see puddles of water, play in the puddles of water. Remember as a child, we used to jump in the puddles and have so much fun. So it's about bringing out your inner child. Your inner child would love a bit of healing and would love a bit more fun in your life. But more importantly, once you have brought this different aspect into your life, your spiritual gifts are going to actually blow you away. So don't feel threatened by them. Just, okay, if you feel they're giving you too much information, okay, guys, just tone it down a little, give it to me in bits that I can handle. And as you build up more and more, they will be able to give you bigger and bigger bits. Because, you know, like I can see you in this dragon's body standing up there, and you are talking to the world, you're sharing your guidance and your love and your compassion with the world. So let it all hang out there, have fun. But by connecting to the water, remember, and that's tying in with Amelia's moon, because the moon and the water, they work together, and also it's all about the feminine aspect. So allow your femininity to shine. Play with your inner child. Play with water. You know, like they're just saying to me to tell you, they want you to get a bucket of water or a big bowl, go and stand outside in the beautiful sunlight, and they want you to scry. They want you to look into the water, and you'll be surprised at what they're going to show you. You'll be able to, it's another way of doing readings, etc. But they really want to talk to you about your inner child, having fun, but because you're going to be blown away by what they give you. But if it's too much at any time, tell them to break it down into smaller segments. Remember, you're in charge. And so if you say to them, sorry, that's too much at the moment, they have to listen to you, because you're the one who's here and they're the ones who are working with you to support you. So they won't give you more than you can handle, but you just need to let them know. So I hope that makes sense.
That's wonderful.
She's just put on a comment, I love swimming and I've always been a water girl. Excellent. Bring it back on. Bring it back on.
I'd like to add something to that, and then I've got a couple of comments I want to share, and we'll wrap up. And welcome, Kevin. Kevin's watching with us. Thank you for joining us on Angel Heart Radio. This is beautiful. Now, the bit that I'm being asked to share with you is the Koala Spirit card. Now,
I love this card.
So do I. It is so wonderful and beautiful. Spirit has a plan. Oh, and they're tickling my nose again. That's enough now. Thanks, guys. I got the message. Spirit has a plan. So there's also an Australian or an Indigenous connection for you somehow. I don't know what it is, but it is there. And when I look at this card and see, the thing with the koala is you can see the gum leaves there. Now, gum leaves actually don't have a lot of nutrition.
No.
So koalas need to eat a lot of them, and they are slow because they're not burning up masses of amounts of energy. So they're saying, don't try and hurry your journey. Spirit has a plan. Slow is a term that humans use to
Mhm.
compare ourselves. Oh, you're really good at that. You're so fast. No. And the way a koala works, they will, oh my gosh, koalas are amazing. They will sleep on a branch and sort of wedged into a little fork, won't they, Carol Ann?
Yes,
Arm
they
will be
do.
dangling, leg will be,
Yeah.
and no fear that they're going to fall, and they don't fall.
Yeah.
And if they've got their little baby, boom, on they are. So this is a support mechanism for you as well. But that is, I just can't get over this. Either I feel like it's an Australian connection, but I feel like it could be an Australian Indigenous connection. I don't know what it is, but it feels so strong and so powerful and so beautiful for you. So please, look, Erin also resonates with that, with the koala card. So please pay attention to now what is being presented to you over the coming days and weeks, and possibly even a month or two. Spirit has a plan. It's up to you now to decide, as Carol Ann said, how much of that plan you want to be a part of. So fabulous. Thank you. I love that card. It's beautiful.
And
Okay.
Erin has said another topic she would like us to hear us talk about is the inner child work.
And so now Carol Ann and Tibeth actually did a fantastic program on that this last week, which is up on Angel Heart Radio on Facebook. So for all of you guys, please like our page and follow our page. Boost the community. Get involved there. Please get involved there, because the more involved you are, the more that opens up opportunities and spaces, and for you guys to connect with each other as well. So yes, absolutely, we will definitely do a show on that, but I also recommend you go and have a look at that show with Tibeth and Carol Ann. It was fabulous. It was fantastic. Wonderful. And then let us know after watching that if you would still like us to present a show on the inner child work. I've done a lot of inner child work myself, and I do have a lot to share, as does Carol Ann. And the other thing was, Amelia said, spot on, Anaya. I do feel alone lately, even though I know I'm not, because I don't feel as connected to Source while injured. And, you know, that's the really interesting thing. Sometimes that actually makes us feel less connected, but it's a time we can feel our connection even more deeply. Our body is speaking to us as well. Spirit speaks through our bodies, right? That first card was so powerful. Second card, Moon. I'm a Cancerian born with multiple moons in different aspects. Connection by moon bathing. I love it. I have one of those calendars above my desk. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I understand. Moon's cycle and emotions are connected. Wasp and sting. Wow, they really resonated with me. Yes, I agree. I do need to change my perception and focus. They're saying it's not really about changing it, Amelia. It's about accepting what you already have. And then once you accept that, it's so much easier to take everything that it's gifting you with, and then it's like sort of morphing through that, right? It then will naturally begin to change for you. This was a very, very meaningful message. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Erin says, it's one of the shows I missed. Well, I tell you what, guys, Tibeth Shakura Hamon, our brand new host, is
amazing.
Wonderful. You are going to love her, guys. Get behind Tibeth. She's fab, fab, fab. And I don't think I've missed anything.
No, I think that we've got everybody on.
Beautiful. So thank you, guys. You make Angel Heart morphing. Okay, great. Love it. Thank you. That's from Amelia. Good job, girl. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Mother Spirit, surrender now. And that's a big thank you from us, because it's kind of like, in some ways, isn't it? It's like we're the mothership. Just like, what, the mothership? You know, it is fabulous, because you guys are like our satellites, and together we shine brightly. Yeah. You know what I mean? The mothership, she needs her satellites, and the satellites need the mothership. Yeah. And that's one of the gifts of Angel Heart Radio, is that we're very aware that we love our connection with you. Jennifer says, thank you, ladies. Beautiful show. You are both amazing. Thank you. Deb Courtney is with us. Love you, Deb. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol Ann. You're such a trooper.
Oh, thank you, Anaya. It's been a great show today, and I'm so glad you could join us. And so that was really good, really good. And I've loved working with everybody and looking forward to it all in the future.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please come and like our page and follow us, and then you'll know what's going on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We have so many things going on. It's
We do.
amazing.
And post. Share,
Yeah.
share.
Yep, definitely.
Do it.
You got your little pointer there, dear.
I do have my little Peter Pointer. Like school teacher now.
Right.
Been fun. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, so very much.
Yes, thank you,
Love
everyone.
you.
Lots of love, lots of love.
Lots
Take
of
care,
love.
stay safe. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, Naya.
Bye, darling.